Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing a special reading today, so I'm recording this on January 14th, and this reading is going to be for the next 3 days or so for the weekend. Just burning a bit of sage here to clear the energy. So I'm going to start with an oracle card today, and throughout the reading, if any signs become prominent or repetitive, I am going to hashtag those signs for this reading. But my intention is to do a general reading for all signs with certain signs coming up as they're supposed to here. So we are approaching the end of Capricorn season. Got about 5 days left. We're approaching the full moon in Cancer. So it is a time for emotions to come to the surface. And a lot of tarot readers at this time have been noticing synchronicities between readings for different signs, so there's very strong collective pulls at this time. Okay, what do we have for you for this weekend? I'll take both of these. They both wanted to come out. Okay, we have the Sweat Lodge 54. Let me make sure the lighting is good here. So the Sweat Lodge 54, which is 9. We have Pachamama 40, which is 4. And then bottom of the deck was the Holy Mountain, which is 25, which is 7. The Holy Mountain was the first card that I saw. I feel like somebody is overcoming some kind of a challenge here. A mountain usually represents some kind of an obstacle, a blockage, a challenge. I feel like you see somebody sitting at the top of the mountain here meditating. It's a very small shadow, but there's someone sitting meditating at the top of the mountain. So I feel like somebody has overcome a very big obstacle. It might have taken quite some time to do that. I feel like around the full moon, there's going to be a lot of clarity and peace with what lies ahead. I also feel like very strong Cancer, already with the full moon coming up in Cancer and the full moon showing here. So I am going to hashtag Cancer for this reading. But there's a lot of nature vibes coming through with all three of these cards here. I feel like somebody's being told to go work out or go to the sauna or do something to sweat. Maybe sweating out some kind of, like a cleanse to sweat something out here. I am going to read the descriptions for Sweat Lodge and the Pachamama card here. And I'll do the Holy Mountain as well. But just intuitively, I'm getting a lot of nature energy, someone overcoming a challenge here. Also, it's interesting, a few years ago I did once, I've only done it once, but I did sit and listen to a recorded meditation on the top of a mountain that I hiked up with my cousin. And the recording was talking about how you are the mountain and that your roots go so deep and ground you so firmly. So something about feeling very grounded and maybe proud of the accomplishment, especially around this full moon on the 18th, okay? Let's see what the Sweat Lodge, what does that have to say? I'm just going to read the overall here. Well, actually, I'm gonna pick out a few things as well. So the Sweat Lodge represents the womb of Mother Earth. The volcanic stones are heated in a fire outside, then brought into the lodge and placed in a shallow hole in the center. Participants sit in complete darkness around the red-hot stones to sweat away old habits and beliefs and heal disease. When you return humbly to the womb of the mother, you are offered second chances. And then it says here, with the medicine, life is offering you a second chance and you should take it. It may not come your way again for a while. There is a strong draw here with Mother Earth, with nature, but there's something about a second chance. There's something healing here. And there is an idea of sweating something out. So I'm taking that as a literal suggestion for you, okay? What do we have for Pachamama? Pachamama represents the unconditional love that the earth has for all her children, including the stones, plants, animals, and humans. She is the goddess of earth, also known as Gaia, who pervades all creation in our planet. Thanks to Pachamama, our timeless soul can experience life in a biological body. The joy and pain we taste during our brief time on earth are invitations to discover the boundless love of Pachamama. And I'm going to read again a few things here. It says, you are a child of the earth. Now is the time to eat right, love right, be joyous, regardless of your circumstances. Again, about a cleanse, eating right, taking care of your health, sweating something out here again. You still believe that you have been cast out of the Garden of Eden, that you are motherless and homeless. Let go of that old myth. Realize that you were given the garden to rejoice in and to become its steward. It's saying that you're longing to return to the heart of Pachamama here. Listen deeply to the Mother Earth. Again, very strong suggestion to go into nature, okay? And let's do the Holy Mountain. Native peoples around the earth recognize mountains as places of great power, where one encounters spirit, or where the gods or goddesses reside. In ancient Greece, Mount Olympus was the home of the 12 main gods and goddesses. In Tibet, pilgrims, this is a big word, circumambulate Mount Kailash to bring prosperity. In Peru, pilgrims climb the ice-capped Mount Osengate to receive the starlight and bring fire to earth. Okay, a little bit of a tough read, so hope you got a kick out of that. But it's just saying that around the world, people look at mountains as a sacred place here. Let's see a few things I could pick out for you. The Holy Mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. Accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. It's time to be active. Do not let your doubts deter you and keep you bound. Leap over challenges, and remember that from the top of the mountain there are no obstacles, only beauty and an unobstructed view of the entire earth. Okay? Overcome any lethargy, indolence, laziness. So again, it's get up, get active, sweat it out. There is something here about overcoming a challenge, okay? So those are the messages for you. So very strong energy. When you pull 3 cards from an oracle deck and they're all telling you the same thing about Mother Earth, you are loved, you have a home, you can heal, you can overcome obstacles here. It's very strong energy, so you should really take that with significance, okay? So what do we have in the tarot? Also, rocks or stones may be very important at this time. Maybe you're interested in expanding your crystal collection or looking for rocks. Maybe you'll find, some rocks when you're out and about in nature that are going to call to you. Okay. And what do we have here for the tarot for this weekend? You got the wheel reversed. That's revisiting something here. Or something not coming to the end. Honestly, I was going to flip it over, but I pulled it out that way. So I feel like it's up to someone to decide whether to keep going and to complete something or to either end it or revisit it. So I feel like it's up to somebody here. There's something about deciding which way something's going to go. Oh, big time, because you got the 6 of Swords, which is about moving on, forward movement, moving on to calmer shores here. You also have the Prince of Wands reversed, so that's about possibly, giving up, calling something quits here, leaving a situation. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords reversed, so there's something about lies here, or lying, dishonesty. Things are something chaotic here. I feel like somebody wants to call it quits in a situation where there were lies or there was chaos and they want to move to calmer shores here. Again, with the full moon in Cancer coming up, the emotions might be really boiling at this time, and if you're in a chaotic situation, it might be even more tempting to want to move to calmer shores emotionally right now. So far we have all the fixed signs. So we have, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. A lot of Aquarius here. Also some Libra, Gemini. Also a little bit of Aries and Sagittarius. something about having two meanings. Maybe there's something that has two meanings here, or there's something about the number two, two options, two meanings, two ways of looking at something as an ending or a beginning. Maybe at this time, this deciding to end something is also the start of something else here, you know, an ending, a new beginning. We'll see if the death and rebirth card comes up, because that would be pretty trippy. And what else do we have here? Queen of Wands. Okay, there's a readiness here, and that's under that wheel reverse. I feel like someone's ready to move on, ready to move forward here. The Star, so there is hope, there's faith, and that's between, it's conjuncting the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands. I feel like someone has hope that they're going to find what they're looking for, and they're ready to move on because they've been in a situation where it could be the same problems keep coming up here. There's like repetitive dishonesty, repetitive lies, calling something quits and leaving because there's something that's not, there's no integrity. The Page of Swords, that's news. This is also the card of someone watching somebody on the internet. But that's about news. Very strong Aquarius here. Very, very strong Aquarius. Nine of Pentacles, that's looking attractive, abundance, being a successful, standing in power, enjoying what someone's worked hard for here, independence, self-sufficient, attractive, a single energy. There's nothing here about love or couples, really, but that's a very single energy. I feel like this whole reading is about the focus on self. But there is hope. There's healing. There's hope and faith. There's also maybe someone really is trying to call in some kind of communication here. There could be divine guidance that something is on its way. Because someone feels ready because maybe they've gotten some kind of divine nudge here that there is some kind, that they should be hopeful that there's some kind of news coming in here. And it is going to allow for self-sufficiency. Nine of Pentacles, if this all relates to this situation here about nature and sweating something out and healing and maybe detoxing, it's like showing that someone could really be in a very stable health status here, really taking care of themselves and doing well. Nine of Pentacles reversed. We just had the Nine of Pentacles upright. Okay, so... Okay, let's see what else we have here. I feel like whatever the situation someone wants to leave is what was causing somebody like health problems. It was not healthy, because when someone is ready and they have faith and hope that news is coming here, or they're living in some kind of new truth, this focus on self, it's very promising. Everything's upright, there's success. All of these rows where there's reversals here about something repeating itself, dishonesty, lack of integrity, wanting to leave and move on. And then you have this Nine of Pentacles reverse. It's like, well, maybe you realize this situation is what's causing poor health here. The Emperor reverse, that could be somebody who's extremely overly controlling, abuses their power. It could be a bad boss. It could be a bad father figure here. It could be someone who's very mean-spirited, abuses their power. I feel like there's almost like a smothering, like I'm getting like something has the potential to really grow, but it's being surrounded by a very, it's like something that it's like it doesn't want to be seen here, or people don't want it to be seen, something that has the potential to grow. And I see that as a person, and I feel like that person is the one that's leaving a situation here. And because it's this contrast of red and green, I feel like the thing it's like this small green thing that wants to grow like a plant, and then the red is like around it, and the red like scares things away or keeps it scared, or almost like the red is like what people's eyes go to first. And all of these cards here are someone wearing red, where it's like it's affecting the health, or it's a lack of independence, or a lack of success. And then this abusive boss energy or father energy here. Could be a very aggressive Aries with that Emperor reversed here. Eight of Swords reversed. That's someone setting themselves free. That's getting out of this mentality that you have to stay in a situation that's not good for you. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups, so there's options. Options come in. What to do next? I'm going to pull some cards on that Seven of Cups because that's exciting. What do we have for the Seven of Cups? We have the Five of Cups. So, I mean, one thing someone can do is like look at the loss here. Six of Wands reversed, that's again a loss. So, I feel like there's two options here, because with the 7 minus 5 is 2, with the Seven of Cups and the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups are what's behind this person. They're looking at the ones that spilled. The Two of Cups and 7 minus 5 is 2. I feel like there's two options coming. And it's like you could either focus on the loss or the failure here. Five of Swords reversed, that's ending conflicts, ending arguments, ending battles, moving on from conflict. Lovers reverse. Lovers reverse, it could be picking one option out of two here, but then let's see, let's get one more card. Got one more card, but I have some kind of a nudge here on how to kind of dissect the Seven of Cups. Nine of Cups, that's wish fulfillment. And 7 plus 2 is 9. Ace of Wands, that's an exciting new offer. Good news. So there's passion here. Something someone really wants, like that's going to be passionate and their heart's going to be in it. It's going to get them excited here. I'm getting told to dissect the Seven of Cups here. So let's see. We take out this one. 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 And then what else do we have here? So out of these cups, the two that I'm really out of process of elimination with the signs I've been getting, these are the two cups here. One of them is a wreath. That's like a welcoming, right? I mean, it could be like Christmas or winter, but I get that people put that on the door. It's supposed to be like a welcoming thing. It's also creative, a craft, but it's something about a welcome offer, or maybe like a place where somebody feels welcome. That yellow bow is also yellow is a color of happiness. And then this other one is about, there's a lot of money here. There's a pearl necklace. There's diamonds. I feel like there's going to be two choices here. I feel like one of them is going to offer more money. And I feel like the other one is going to offer more of like a creative outlet, or possibly like a more welcoming situation here. But these options come in, and it's going to be this idea possibly of, you know, in situations where I was not successful with that Five of Cups and Six of Wands reversed, what kind of like red flags, or what kind of cues can I pick up on here with these opportunities where I can avoid going down that same path again? Because someone doesn't want to repeat this this loss, going into a situation and feeling like they didn't succeed. So just like I was dissecting the Seven of Cups, I feel like someone is going to be very discerning as opportunities present themselves, as different paths present themselves here, about maybe this detail about that path reminds me of this other path I led down that didn't really go how I wanted it to go, and it left me feeling like I didn't succeed. And this reminds me of that path, so maybe that's not the right path for me. Do you see what I'm saying there? But I mean, it's about what somebody really wants here. It's about taking a choice and picking the right choice here. Because the Lover's card is a card about a choice. It could be a choice between two options, and I have already said that I feel like there's going to be two options here. So, Five of Cups, Five of Swords, it's like not wanting arguments, not wanting fighting, not wanting battles, not wanting this feeling of sadness. This sky is all gray in this card, and someone's just focused on the sadness here and the emotion. Um, so, what I did is I looked for signs in this Seven of Cups. Like the gray reminded me of the tornado, and I was like, yeah, we don't want that. And then the Lover's reverse reminded me of these two. These are symbols of love. So I said, well, it's not about that. And then the snake reminded me of the arguing and fighting here. So I took that one out. And the fist also reminded me of arguing and fighting. So I took that one out. And I realized now she's staring directly at the two in the middle here. You know, she's looking right at these two options. And that's why I picked those two. Because there's something here about in situations where you feel like you lost or you feel sad about it, also Six of Wands reverse, a loss, there's these two other options here that are different. So do you see what I'm saying there? There's going to be a very deep train of thought and very like detailed discernment with the options that you have about moving forward here, because someone really wants something exciting. They want to feel passionate here. They want something that they could take and, feel inspired by. And they want it to also be something that they view as wish fulfillment here. Something that's, again, really going to get them inspired. And then what you have under this, what you have under this Ace of Wands here, you have the Devil, the Five of Pentacles reversed. It's like you don't want to feel like you got in a toxic situation here. You don't want to feel like you regret something, that you weren't treated fairly. So it is, again, about discerning the options moving forward and making sure that there's no red flags or certain details that remind you about possibly other paths that you went down that didn't go the way that you wanted. Because it shows clearly here someone's ready to leave a situation and there is lack of integrity. There's dishonesty or lack of integrity or just some kind of chaos here. A lot of conflict. So that's what I have for your reading. Let me get the signs here that are very, very strong Aquarius. There's also, Aquarius season starts on the 20th too, so it could be something really going into effect around then. But this is your weekend reading, so take it as it resonates. But we have strong Aquarius here. We have there's the fixed signs. There's Scorpio. Taurus, Leo, again, Aquarius. Definitely Cancer with the moons coming out in those cards too. The Oracle cards. So I think I'll just hashtag those signs, the fixed and then Cancer. Because those are really the main ones I'm seeing here. But it could also be with Aquarius and Aquarius season. It's very critical thinking, and it's also a little bit of a rebel energy, but it's very critical thinking here. And I really picked up and honed in on that with this discerning the options or the different ways you can move on. So it could just be that's the strong Aquarius energy as we move towards Aquarius season. So it really could be any sign, but that's what I'll hashtag for the reading. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great weekend, and thanks for watching. Take care.